West Michigan. Jen Wangler here with The Right Place, and we are at South by Southwest meeting with Terra Osman. She is the co-founder of a company called Farmish in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tara, it's exciting to see you here.
Yeah, thank you. It's awesome. Weather's great, a little cool, but still
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, the sun's out, right?
Yep.
And we're from Michigan, so that's
Yeah.
always a plus.
Yeah.
So why are you here, and what are you looking forward to doing while you're here?
Yes, this is my second year coming to South by Southwest. I came here last year with the Midwest House delegation, and I was very surprised about how easy it was to make connections with people, not just in Michigan and the Midwest, but all over the country. And last year we had a user group meetup here, so I was anxious to get back and see if I can connect with some users, which I did. I ran into a user just randomly last night at
That's
Midwest
awesome.
House. Yeah, there was a food event yesterday, so I was able to connect with some food and ag tech investors that I have watched from afar and filled
Very
out forms on
cool.
their website. But I was able to chat with them in person, shake their hand, and make connections there. So that was really awesome.
That's great. Small world, right?
Yeah.
So, Tara, tell us a little bit more about your company.
Yeah, so I'm the founder of Farmish. It's a marketplace app for local farms. So users can create listings for things like chicken, eggs, produce, garden supplies, meat, dairy. It's a little bit like social media. People can have a profile that looks a lot like a Facebook page and share content and post about their farm and what they're growing. People can follow their profile. So you can stay in contact with that local farm and what they have available, which just personally, I hope to see a lot of strawberry farmers on there this spring because I'm always checking the weather, seeing if I can pick up strawberries or
Yeah.
fresh fruit in Michigan. And so we are just working to build local food communities all over the US and Canada. We have hundreds of thousands of users, people who are selling what they grow for the first time or who are expanding their existing farm business. And now we're working to connect that local food with retailers, restaurants, and other food buyers in those communities.
That's awesome. And Michigan has such a vibrant ag
Mm-hmm.
community that I love to see the cross pollination between tech and ag. Definitely.
Yeah, and I feel like it's familiar to a lot of people of how they consume information and how they find it. Even searching local farms near me can be really difficult to find those farms if they don't have a presence, they don't have SEO, they're not driving traffic there, and not everyone wants to be a marketer. So if we can have a platform that even as a consumer I really want to use because I want to be able to drive up north or in Michigan and find farm stands or see those farms that might be 2 turns off the main road, and the map on our platform does that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Tara, you are a female founder of a startup, right? And still today, less than, 1 out of 4 startups are led by females. So tell me a
Yeah.
little bit more about your journey and where you are today and how others can kind of start their progress.
Yeah, so I was working at contract work as a web developer, digital marketing, but I was doing contract because I was a stay-at-home mom and I was prioritizing my time during the day with my kids, and I was also gardening with them. And so when the pandemic hit, and we saw all these farms and people trying to connect with local food, local Facebook groups, West Michigan Buy and Sell, and the Facebook groups would get shut down because Facebook doesn't want you to do commerce in them. And I thought, I can fix this. I think I have an idea. And so I submitted to Start Garden, was my first entry point into starting a business. If it wasn't for them, it might have just stayed an idea and I might have just pondered it for a while, but I submitted to the 100 ideas. It was just notes on a bullet point, and I didn't win, but I had so much great feedback. I think I might have even met you at that event. I met a ton of awesome people who were like, can I download this now? This is awesome. And so I went back to the drawing board and I built it on my own and launched it a few months later. And then 6 weeks after that, I was back at Start Garden for 5x5 night, and they connected me with Spartan Innovations. So I got that big $5,000 check. I mean, it was physically big. It's giant. And then, just went through. So those almost all the connections that we've had, and even our CTO Daniel Morrison, who works out of the Holland office, is connected to Start Garden in that local community. So it really made a huge difference just to physically be in that space and connect with people. And I'm not sure I would have even launched it without that community and those events that I could just show up to and get support there.
Yeah, that's great. Trusted community. It's so important to have in that camaraderie. And shout out to Start Garden, who does some amazing work for our community.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Tara, what is on the horizon for the next few months, few years, and then how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so we just launched our native apps, which we're really proud of. They are super smooth, and we are working to connect wholesale buyers. Spring is our busy time. People start thinking about buying locally. Things come in season, and so we're really ramping up connecting with our existing users and bringing on new ones. And we've grown all from word of mouth. So we love when people share about Farmish and post it locally in their Facebook groups. But we're on all social media platforms at Get Farmish, and our website is getfarmish.com, and I'm on social media at Farmish Terra.
That's amazing. Thank you for joining me
Yeah,
today.
of course. Thank you.
Safe travels back home.
Thanks, you
Enjoy the
too.
rest of the stay,
Yep.
and I look forward to downloading the app.
Yeah, awesome. Thank
All right,
you.
Thanks.